Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things planning, journaling and stationaries. And welcome to my Bungu-mas episodes. This is a December Advent video that I'm doing. Bungu means stationery in Japanese. And just as its name, I'm talking all the things about stationaries. So I am sharing 25 items I used this year and I really enjoyed. And this is my way of capturing what I enjoyed and also sharing all the nice things that I found or enjoyed throughout the year. So today's video we are talking about the inserts that I use for Traveler's Notebook Passport. I think the episode 2 was the Traveler's Notebook cover itself, and so I have touched on a little bit on it. So if you are curious about the cover, I will also put it in a card above. But I've been on and off in terms of Traveler's Notebook Passport size. So I actually used 3 ways this year. 1 was planner, 2 was trip journal, and then 3 is the wallets that I'm really enjoying for the past 6 months. So this video is specifically for the trip journals and plus one more extra notebook that I just started. So let's get right into it. So this year I have used 4 inserts for Traveler's Notebook Passport size. What I really like about this size is, to be honest, to use it as like a planner or everyday carry, like functional thing, I feel like it's a bit too tiny for me. But I really enjoyed this size notebooks, so I want to share one by one just a little sneak peek of what I did in those notebooks. So first one, the one that I used in February, this is not from Traveler's Company. This is from MUJI. MUJI has this notepad, which is called notepad, but it actually says passport memo in Japanese. So this is exactly the same size as passport, which means it fits very nicely here. And compared to original inserts from Traveler's Company, this one, the page size is only 24 sheets, so 48 pages. This one is, I think, 32 sheets, 64 pages. So it's like 2/3 of the official one, which makes it nice and slim and also perfect for like a mini trips that you go on to. Also, this is much cheaper than the original one. I'm not sure how much it is in the other countries, but I think compared to the official ones, this one is a little bit cheaper. So I used this 5mm grid version. I also have blank one, which is red, dark red-ish, really like passport color. But what I really like about this one is that this one has 5mm grid plus the cream colored paper, which I discovered this is my preference. And this one I used it for our weekend trip. So we went on a weekend trip for our son's birthday, and I wanted to kind of resume doing the travel journal. I really enjoyed it when I was single, or even when I got married, but when we didn't have a kids. But I dropped the habit, so this was like my first like proper trip journal after kids. So I just written where we are staying, who is coming, what I want to do, what to pack, and post trip I did some pictures and writings just to romanticize our very short trip. But this was very nice. Now that we are in December, this is February trip, it's already like, I feel like it's a long time ago. So I really liked doing this. And since it is a short notebook, it is easy to fill it up. Maybe I really try to romanticize like taking up so many pages. So I used like more than half, like 2/3 of the notebook just for the weekend. But you can actually fit maybe 2 or 3 mini trips inside, and it's very enough as a fun mini travel journal. And then after this, I had Japan trip, which was much longer. It was 1 month long, and I did do a preparation for Japan trip video. So if you're curious, I will put it in a card above. But I decided to finally use this one. So this is a official travelers company's notebook inserts from, I think this one is Narita exclusive. I purchased it very long time ago, but because it's so gorgeous, it was just sitting on my shelf forever. And since I'm going to Japan, I decided to actually use it, and I really liked my decision. So I've been using it as my trip journal, and I've been trying to like stick things as much as possible on the go, because if I keep everything for a month and then try to do the writings later, it's just going to be too much overwhelming, and I don't think I would finish it. So whenever I see a stamp, I would put it right immediately onto the pages. Any tickets, like in the evening, I just put something here and there. And then I did the writing when I came back, and I really enjoyed this. And also this size is kind of doable to make it nice and chunky. So whenever I have like a leaflet, it just takes up the whole page. And also this is very famous, you know, when you travel Japan, there's many stamp options, so that also takes up the whole pages. Sometimes, you know, the stamping space didn't go quite the way I liked it, but that's also part of the fun. So yeah, this is when I went to Traveler's Factory in Kyoto. This was something very memorable for me this year. And I went on Japan trip for 4 weeks, actually almost 5 weeks, and first half I have spent in this notebook, and then I actually noticed I am running out of pages, and so I actually purchased the second one. So this Narita edition is a very simple, clean color, no grids, no line, simple notebook. And then I also purchased this one. This is also MD cream paper, so no grids, no nothing, very simple. Basically the same thing. Inside is basically the same thing, which was actually great for trip journal. And I must say, this is something that I have in my head that I want to finish everything within this year. So I actually have only 2 weeks to finalize. I think I'm somewhere around here. Yeah. And then it's still empty. So I was trying to stick things there. And when I came back, I did this photos, and it remains like this. So this is going to be my festive season side project to finish up my Japan trip journal. Once it's done, I want to do a flip through, like proper flip through, but I used 2 of them, 2 weeks basically, and it has chunken up a lot and it looks gorgeous. The last one is very new. This one, I don't even know. It's called, it says Oxford Office Book. And if I'm not mistaken, I bought this in Europe in like 2010 or 11 when I was visiting there. So it means this is more than 10 years old. And I really felt bad that it's sitting forever. And recently I'm kind of trying to do a little bit of content planning. So I decided to use this for just a random notes or idea brain dump. And that is where my Bungu-mas idea came up. So yes, this is already serving me a lot. And since it is a very thin, slim notebook, I think there's no pressure, or there's no, I don't know, compared to like thick, nice ones, I feel like I can just use it as a memo, roughly, and that's been quite good. And I carry this every time, so whenever I have some inspiration, I just jot them down. So this is how I've been enjoying Traveler's Notebook Passport. Different brand, but all of them are serving me nicely. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video.